Today, we're diving into a world of adrenaline and adventure with our top 25 online survival games available on both Android and iOS. In these games, you can team up with your friends to face the brutal natural world, the zombie apocalypse, or even other players in a fight for resources and territory. Path of Titans, a large-scale multiplayer survival game where players take on the role of dinosaurs. The game offers an expansive world to explore, a variety of dinosaur species for customization and development, as well as survival tasks and interaction with other players in a dynamic prehistoric world. Sailor's Odyssey, an adventure game where players embark on a sea voyage, exploring new islands, trading, and fighting pirates. The game combines elements of strategy, resource management, and character development, offering a unique sea adventure experience. Zombie Raft, a post-apocalyptic survival game where players build a raft from found materials and try to survive among hordes of zombies. The game combines building, resource gathering, and defense, requiring players to be agile and strategically plan. Rise from Disaster, a survival game where players must rebuild a destroyed world, gathering resources, building shelters, and fighting dangers. The game focuses on a post-apocalyptic atmosphere and the difficulty of survival. WinterCraft, a survival simulator in snowy landscapes where players must search for food, build shelter, and protect themselves from the cold and wild animals. The game offers realistic interaction with the environment and crafting elements. Dead Wasteland, Survival, a post-apocalyptic survival game in abandoned cities and wastelands full of zombies and other threats. Players explore the world, gather resources, build shelters, and fight for their survival. Wasteland Story, Survival RPG, a survival role-playing game in a world after a nuclear disaster. Players explore dangerous wastelands, interact with other survivors, fight mutants, and build their shelter. Not Me, a game combining action and puzzle elements where players face mysterious events and must solve mysteries to progress through the story. Dead Godland, an action survival game with elements of strategy, where players fight hordes of zombies in a post-apocalyptic world, aiming to restore order and find the source of infection.
Played. It is really an amazing survival game, and if you guys are looking for some good game.
Settlement Survival, a strategic survival game where players manage a settlement in harsh conditions, develop infrastructure, gather resources, and defend against dangers. DYSMANTLE, an open-world adventure and survival game where players can destroy almost any object in search of resources, explore territories, and fight monsters, striving to survive and uncover the secrets of the world.
Older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like
Dawnlands, a survival game in a fantasy world where players build their settlements, explore mysterious territories, and defend against monsters. Don't Starve, Pocket Edition, the mobile version of the popular survival game with a unique visual style, where players need to gather resources, build items, and avoid dangers in a mysterious world. Undawn, an open-world survival game with cooperative and PvP modes, where players explore a destroyed world, gather resources, and fight zombies and other players.
Begins. We must venture out and rebuild.
Last Island of Survival, a survival game on a deserted island where players build shelters, explore the territory, and fight other players for resources and territory. Mission Evo, an innovative game combining RPG and strategy elements, where players develop their character and build their base to fight enemies and explore new technologies. Lost in Blue, survival on a deserted island where players must find food, water, build shelter, and solve puzzles to survive and find a way home. Utopia Origin, an adventure game in an open world where players can build, explore, and fight in a magical world full of wonders and dangers. Zoos, Final Hour, a mobile shooter game with survival elements where players fight for survival in an infected city facing zombies and other players. Let's Survive, Zombie Attack, a survival game with zombies where players build shelter, gather resources, and defend against zombie attacks, trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world. Lost Future, a puzzle game with survival elements where players find themselves in a post-apocalyptic world full of mysteries and secrets. Players must explore ruined cities, solve puzzles, and find out what led to the disaster, trying to rebuild civilization. Raft Survival, Desert Nomad. Survival in a lifeless desert, where players need to gather resources, build a raft, and explore the surrounding world in search of water and food. The game combines elements of crafting, exploration, and survival strategy in extreme conditions. Micro Survivo, Tiny World, a unique survival game where players find themselves in a micro-world and must survive using limited resources. The game offers exploration from the perspective of microorganisms, gathering and crafting, as well as building their micro-shelter. Dead Blood Survival FPS, a first-person shooter action game on survival in a world overrun by zombies. Players must fight for their life, exploring cities, gathering weapons and resources, and uncovering the cause of the zombie apocalypse. Daisho. Survival of a Samurai, an adventure survival game where players as samurai explore feudal Japan, fight enemies, and complete quests. The game combines elements of role-playing, combat system, and historical simulator, offering players to immerse themselves in the world of samurai and their code of honor.
Oh no.